Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we will be looking at the Batman Arkham Trilogy. Over the years, I have been recommended these games constantly, with my friends and family telling me how they are some of the best single-player action games ever made, but I always brushed it off, never really gave it a chance. My brother has played all of them, and he thinks they are some of the best games ever made. So after enough convincing, I have finally given in, and I must say that these games are really good. These are what I like to call power trip games, where you feel like an unstoppable god beating the fuck out of every enemy in front of you, and I truly love that feeling. Now, I won't be covering Arkham Origins in this video. I have yet to play it, but it has been recommended to me as well, and I've heard it is also amazing. Anyway, let's get into it. Arkham Asylum is the first game of the trilogy and the one that started the franchise. Now, I don't want to let my bias take hold. I love Batman. He's my favorite superhero. So I will try not to let my love of Batman take over my opinions. That being said, I found Arkham Asylum to be really fun. Let's start with the combat. The number one thing most people are going to want to know. I personally think the free flow combat is expertly crafted and you could pull off some crazy combos and takedowns. Batman is so responsive to every action and command, and has so many gadgets that can be used to traverse through the different parts of the asylum, such as the Batarang, the Batclaw, and the Lime Launcher, just to name a few. The story is pretty fun too. It has Joker taking over the asylum with some allies on his side, such as Harley Quinn and Scarecrow, just the classics, you know. I like it when a Batman story is much simpler, it takes a much, simpler approach to its narrative. Now, there's only one complaint that I have about the game, and really it's pretty bad. It's that the boss fights kind of suck dick. I mean, Poison Ivy's cool, but pretty much all the other ones are just really lame, and they make me question why they even decided to have them or put them in the game. The final boss is the worst one though, because you don't even fight Joker. Instead, you fight his dumb fucking henchman the entire time. Why? It makes me so sad that the bosses could have been so much better. But there's nothing that we can do about it now. We just live with it. Even with that complaint, I still think Arkham Asylum is really good. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 stars. I recommend this game to anyone as a good starting point for the series.
I feel I should thank you. Capturing Bruce Wayne is so much easier than Batman. And now that we have you, Protocol 10 is ready to begin. It will be my legacy, a monument to your failure. And if you try to stop me, I guarantee everyone will know your secret.
Arkham City isn't my favorite of the trilogy, but if I had to look at it through the lens of objectivity, it is the best game of the three. It has the best story, with Hugo Strange taking over a giant prison city called, you guessed it, Arkham City, and the repercussions that come with Hugo at the helm of the prison. You also have the Joker, who is dying because of the Titan formula he took in the asylum. There are a lot of new villains in town, such as the Penguin and Two-Face and Mr. Freeze. Those are just only a few examples. There's way more. You even get to play as Catwoman for certain sections. Now let's get into Batman. He has many more gadgets that can be used for combat exploring, such as the Electric Charge and Freeze Blast. Batman also has a movement overhaul. He feels much smoother, and the gliding is utilized heavily throughout the world, and it makes me so happy. Oh, because it feels so good. Side quests are also introduced, and some of them are really good, and some of them are really fucking boring, like really lame. I have some nitpicks about City, such as finding all the Riddler trophies. It is a continuous fucking grind throughout the game, and I highly highly recommend not doing what I did, where I waited until the end of the game to grab them all, because there are 400 riddles, okay? Not just trophies, riddles, okay? The amount of shit you have to do for the Riddler is fucking insane in this game. It blows my mind. Oh my gosh. But other than that one nitpick, the game is great. Truly, truly great. An amazing experience. I highly recommend it. 9 out of 10 stars is what I'm going to give this game.
The only people left on the streets are the sort that enjoy the chaos.
Gotham's finest.
Scum. Criminals. And worse. Not enough good people left to stop them. It took just 24 hours for us to lose control of the city. Tonight, Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
Arkham Knight is the most controversial of the trilogy, but honestly, it's probably my favorite. It has the best combat with a billion, trillion, million new combos that can be pulled off. Gotham is a stunning piece of art that is fantastically beautiful. The movement is the most refined it has ever been, with incredible gliding that helps you soak in the city in all its glory, and the Batmobile finally being introduced, with just the driving mechanics being better than most modern AAA games. The side quests are incredibly fun, with almost all of them having a payoff that makes you want to keep playing. There are so many things about Arkham Knight that makes it my favorite, but it does have the most complaints from me. For example, the drone fights overstay their welcome halfway through the game. I think they are the most boring part about Arkham Knight. All you do is stay in one fucking area with the Batmobile and continually shoot 50 drones in front of you while you have to deal with 1 trillion rockets that are coming at you at once. It is not fun. It is the opposite of fun, anti-fun. Another complaint I have, and it's the biggest one, is the story. It starts out really good and exciting with Scarecrow taking over Gotham and his army, ravaging through the streets as the citizens evacuate. And it leaves an empty Gotham where, all you got is these thugs that have taken over the city. Really cool. But near the end, it falls apart, and I'll tell you why. You are introduced to a new villain in the beginning of the game called the Arkham Knight, and you get excited about who it could possibly be. I won't spoil anything for anyone who hasn't played, but since the game is 9 years old, I already assume you know. But either way, I found it very underwhelming when they revealed who it was, right? Even after that, the actual ending of the main story is really fucking lame. You have Scarecrow basically capture Batman and force him to take fear gas. And he unveils him as Bruce Wayne to the world, right? This is all on the news. But as the Scarecrow is about to kill Batman, out of fucking nowhere, the Arkham Knight comes out and sniper shots he fucking snipes the gun out of Scarecrow's hand and then snipes the fucking lock off of Batman's arm. Oh my gosh, it's so dumb, because the whole personality of the Arkham Knight is that he hates Batman. He hates everything to do with Batman. You learn throughout the game that he knows a lot about Batman, about his suit and shit like that. And when you finally do encounter the Arkham Knight, and when he unveils himself and you have that fight, he says that he will never forgive Batman and all the shit he did for him. So when you get to this ending and you see the Arkham Knight save Batman, you would think that after that you'd see the Arkham Knight again and you'd have to hear what he says about why he changed his mind. Nope! You don't hear any of that. You don't hear shit. Fuck you. Fuck the story. We're just gonna leave the Arkham Knight out of it. Why they never even bothered to explain why the Arkham Knight changed his mind is the stupidest shit that I could ever fucking think of. I could put more effort into that. It is so dumb. Oh my gosh. So stupid. I truly can't understand why they would even bother. Oh, fuck. Whatever. Luckily and thankfully, there are way more things that I like about the game than I dislike. It's just that the shitty ending is just really fucking bad. And the rest of the game, the good parts about the game, thankfully, lift it up. You know, they carry that fucking ending. So, I'm going to give the Arkham Knight the same score as Arkham City. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Might seem a little weird because I just fucking bashed the ending for like a minute and a half. But the movement in Arkham Knight is way, 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 way better than in Arkham City. Like, the movement and the combat and the world, it's so fucking good, dude. It's so good. It's just that ending, man. That ending's so bad. Ah, so fucking bad. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, let's end it. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. You all have a great day, okay? Have an amazing day. And please, 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 please play these games. I'll see you all later.